Good morning. It's the Call Flo Radio Show, and you're on the air.
Good morning, Farmville. I hope everybody's doing well on this kind of lazy Thursday morning. We're getting close to the weekend, thank goodness. Mm-hmm. Our number here is 434-394-0924. We're here to talk with you, for you. We can even talk about you if you like. Good morning, Chris.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
I'm doing all right.
Does it feel a little slow or a little calm this morning? Maybe calm is the right word for it.
Yeah, sort of.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, sometimes we like that.
Oh, yes. Absolutely. I could use it.
Could be the calm before the storm. You know.
So I have a question for you to start out. Why did you break the weather? Chris broke the weather.
I didn't break the weather.
Yeah, we have weather. We have a weather deficiency this morning. It's just not telling us the truth. We don't know what the truth is.
Well, I would say it feels like 51.
Does it? Okay.
Yeah,
my phone says 57. Yours says 53. The computer says 51. And so
we'll just have to go with what the computer says
so
after you fixed it.
You can totally trust.
I broke it and you fixed it.
You can totally trust our forecast
That's
today.
Right.
All
right.
So what's happening? Anything extra special happening in your world, your life? Oh, by the way, thank you for the cobbler.
Oh,
the
you're
birthday
very
cobbler.
welcome.
That was absolutely fantastic.
You're very welcome.
It's not done, of course. We're still still going to eat on that for a little bit.
I wasn't sure whether you had ice cream or not, but
we almost always have a big tub of vanilla ice cream.
Oh, good. That's great.
No sugar added, of course.
That makes me feel better.
Well, Iggy didn't get out yesterday, so
That's right.
It's all good.
That's right. She was a good girl yesterday.
Okay. Yeah. Sure, she was.
Yeah.
She is.
Yeah, she pretty much was. All she tore up was a couple of newspapers.
That's good for
She's so funny to have this shredded newspaper in her mouth saying, "Come and get it." I dare you to come and get this newspaper.
So does she retrieve? Like you throw a stick or a ball, will she bring it back?
She'll bring it back, but she won't let you have it.
Exactly. That's our dog. And she'll bring it just so close to you that you can get it, and he's so fast at getting it out of the way.
I know, she's quick. I guess LB's quick, too.
Yeah, LB's pretty quick.
Okay.
Do you know what this is today? What day it is? National Day was? It's National Eat What You Want Day. So it sounds like a plan to me. Mm-hmm. That's pretty much every day, isn't it?
Yeah. Pretty much eat what you want.
But today we celebrate that. So that's all good.
Very good.
National Foam Rolling Day.
Oh, geez. Now I think I've heard everything.
That one that was quite the stretch. I still want to know how you get one of these,
What, a foam roller? or a national day.
A national day. But, now that you mention it, the things you could do with a foam roller, I guess,
Use your imagination.
Yeah, artistically, I see several things that could happen with that.
Yeah.
I'm slicing it up into things. So.
His mouth's watering over here.
And finally,
National Twilight Zone Day. That particular thing, the thing
the
going
circle, the hypnotizing.
I'm telling my age now, but when, I had ether maybe once in my life, my tonsils out.
Yeah.
And that's what it was. That's
really?
Yeah, that's what I saw.
That's what you saw?
Yeah, I saw that
interesting
spiral just going around and around and around.
Wow. That sounds pretty cool. Alicia sees a tunnel a lot of the time. She'll see a tunnel and she can go into that. Sometimes just through deep meditation she goes there. So,
oh, really?
Yeah.
Thank goodness she can come back out again. She sees the end of the tunnel.
Or if she's going, she better take me with her. That's all I'm saying. We're going together.
We're going together. That's great. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And she loved the blueberry cobbler also.
Oh, thank you.
Oh.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Those were hand-picked blueberries.
And it was warm. That was the best part.
Yeah,
it was like, right out of the oven cobbler. There's nothing better. That's great. Yeah. So I'm just a little slow this morning. I just heard 3 people out there go, "You're always slow, Larry," but that's beside the point.
I don't think so at all. You're very quick-witted. Anyway.
Did you know that oranges were originally green?
No.
I wonder, would they have named them greenies or something? Hey, you got any greenies? The first oranges ever imported to the West were from Southeast Asia and were tangerine pomelo hybrids that were green in color.
Okay.
Oh, there you go.
What does it say?
Going to work is more dangerous than going to war. Now, that's fascinating, and I want to know statistically what they're talking about. Ooh, statistically, you're 3 times more likely to die traveling to or from work than you are if you were to be shipped out to war these days. Mm-hmm. So I maybe that has a lot to do with the technology of war, but and there's so few people, I don't know. It makes sense. Mm-hmm. Actually makes sense. Yeah. I heard something the other day about children. The leading cause of death in children now is gunshots. That's sad. That's a sad thing on our society. But we will go with more fun stuff.
Yes. Like Russia has more surface area than Pluto. That's the dwarf planet, folks.
That one's way out there, but still, that's
way out there. How do they know that? I mean, come on. Oh, they're showing it.
Yeah, you just wrap Russia around there.
Just wrap around there. Wrap.
I think they'd have enough land there that they wouldn't have to be grabbing any more from anybody else. But what was it? That was sort of strange a couple of days ago when Ukraine was telling. What was it? What they were saying? They're like, Russia's just basically, you're going to lose. You're going to lose soon, and you're going to be really sorry for that. So I haven't heard any news about Putin's health lately. I wonder if anybody's out there that has any information on that, because I wonder if anybody really knows at this stage.
I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Did you know you could fire an arrow around an object to hit a target? There was a movie like this, but they were using bullets, and this guy, trained, and I can't remember the name of the movie, but it was really,
you can fire an arrow around an object to hit a target. That's interesting.
So both English and Arabic historic sources have mentioned skilled archers curving around objects.
Yes, yeah.
It has become a practice among modern-day archers who have proved it can be done. In fact, an arrow can even be fired with a 180-degree curve to hit an object on the other side of a wall. Now, that's amazing.
That is pretty amazing.
I want to see that.
Yes.
And I have something, don't forget about the statistic, I can't remember what it was. WFLO, you're on the air.
Well, hello, Larry. I want to wish you a belated birthday.
Well, thank you very much.
I didn't call in the other day. My birthday's June 2, right after me. And, Chris, I called to wish you a happy Mother's Day.
Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate that.
And
same
I'm
to
so
you.
glad that you and France got time to spend together.
We had a very nice time at the beach. It was wonderful.
Well, good. I hope you have many more, honey. You have a good day, y'all.
All right, you too.
Well, thank you.
God bless you. Take care.
Okay, bye-bye.
Sweet lady.
Absolutely, absolutely. You can
feel it.
Tell she has that warm heart, warm, good
Absolutely,
heart.
Yeah.
That's cool. So she was more interesting than the arrow, but still, I want to see this happen. Because, that's what it was. There was some. The spiders. Remember? We talked about everybody eats like 7 spiders a year, and that was totally made up. It was completely made up. I told my son, he's like, that's, and so I looked it up, and it's, some research company came up with that to see how many people would disseminate bad information without looking up the facts.
Well, how come that one morning I woke up and I felt something in my mouth, and it was looked like a leg of a spider.
Huh? Yeah. You might just be unique.
Just kidding. I'm just kidding. If I saw that, I would really freak out.
It can happen, It can still happen, but no, it's nowhere near the frequency in which they reported and in which we reported. So we have to take back that story
It was false information.
You are not eating spiders in the night. I hope nobody stayed awake.
It feels so much better.
This doesn't really surprise me that there's
now I can unzip my mouth. Or untape it.
Who put the tape there, Fran? All right, take the tape off her mouth now. There's no spiders. No worry. I was like, no.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, there's no specific time zone at the South Pole. That sort of makes sense at one specific point on it's all time zones at once. I don't know what that does for anybody.
Drive me crazy.
Well, the drive would be very short. I said that with all possible sincerity.
Hey, I remember those glasses.
Oh, yeah? What are they?
They're 3D glasses.
Oh, one's green and one's red.
Oh,
it's
no.
Bluish,
one is bluish green.
Bluish green, yes.
Teal green. Yeah.
And this actually did surprise me that the first released 3D film was in 1922. And I studied this at college. I think I actually knew that, but it's one of those facts that I forget over and over and over again and relearning. But it just goes to show... This always comes up, too. It's like, why didn't 3D ever catch on? You know? I mean...
Yeah.
I really thought it was going to go. I went and I bought the TV. I bought the Blu-ray player. Everything was compatible. And you can't find any content.
Find anything. Yeah.
And the reason I bought it was for Avatar, and I couldn't play it on that machine. It had its own proprietary 3Ds. Anyway. Yeah. So you've been to a few movies with these kind of glasses?
Yeah, I have.
Cool.
Yeah.
Do you remember, in your childhood?
Yeah, it was in my childhood, of course.
Well, the name of that film was The Power of Love. It was a silent film and was released in cinemas worldwide.
Okay.
I like this silent film thing.
I do too, sort of.
They weren't really silent. I mean, they had their orchestra and stuff going on. And yeah. We're amazing what we can do.
I know.
When we want to.
Yeah.
Television always surprises me. It still amazes me today that you can broadcast something over air and come into your home with the most brilliant, beautiful picture ever. That's amazing.
It is amazing.
Wow.
And what else is amazing is down the road you'll probably have holograms, all that kind of stuff. You wouldn't even need a television set.
She made a holograph in the studio. Okay. It was there. I saw it. It was there. Okay. Oh, my. So, did you know this one? Sandra Bullock was almost Neo in The Matrix. That would have been different, huh? The film's producer had such a hard time finding the right man for the role before they found Keanu Reeves that they almost changed Neo to a female character.
Wow.
He definitely fit the bill on that one.
Oh, yeah. It was perfectly cast for that.
For him. It didn't have a lot of dialogue. The dude's amazing. I mean, you've read about his childhood and everything. Wow.
Yep, he is.
Love to give back half what he's given back into it.
Yep.
Ooh. Surfer slang. Hang 10 means to have all 10 toes over your
board's edge, riding a wave. Wow. That, I never knew what hang 10 was.
I didn't either. Now we know.
Now we know. We learned something new today.
I always knew the hang loose, though. That was my thing that I learned in Hawaii early on.
What was hang loose?
Hang loose? Your thumb sticking out and your pinky sticking out and you wave it like that. Yeah, hang loose.
Okay.
I have a shirt that has that on there. I wear it sometimes.
Okay. So, but around here, that type of thing might get you.
Oh, really?
Well, I don't know.
They think it's a gang symbol
something
or
like that.
some
they could.
Cult call. Come you all. Okay. A movie that can usually only be done on heavy longboard. That's the hang 10. So all 10 of your toes have to be off the board at one time. So,
my toes are so crinkled up now that it would be hard to hang them out of anything.
I'm hanging on with my toes. I wish I could do that. I mean, I wish we had, monkey toes sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
I think that'd be fun.
I knew a man who painted with his toes.
Really?
Yeah.
Did he have arms? And just
paralyzed.
Okay.
Yeah. No. Sorry about that, folks. He didn't paint with his toes. He painted with his mouth.
Gotcha.
Right.
I saw.
There could be some people who paint with their toes. I know they play instruments with their toes.
I've seen it on TV. Mm-hmm. Painters with their toes.
But we have a couple of his paintings, and he's very good.
Oh,
very
really?
good at it.
Okay.
He was paralyzed in a ski accident.
Ooh, that's
very nice guy.
We watched a documentary thing a little while ago on that. These guys, you see an avalanche come down on these guys. It's like, but they usually pop up and go, hey, thanks for saving me. Did you know that there was a type of pterodactyl with a bigger wingspan than a fighter jet? How do they know?
Because the remains were dug up in Romania.
Oh.
I'm so smart.
Yes, you are. I think this thing's probably about the size of a giraffe. What do you think?
I tell you, probably so.
Flying, now think about it. A flying giraffe, with wings.
That's pretty heavy stuff.
And this was a flying reptile, so that's really kind of...
39 feet?
Wow. Roughly 33-foot wingspan. I'm into it's bigger than a F-16. Nice.
I'm glad we weren't around then.
Oh, I don't.
We could never have survived.
Really?
The age of the dinosaurs and all of that. Mm-mm.
We were just food at that point in time.
We were not food. We were hors d'oeuvres. Yes. We would have been hors d'oeuvres.
Yeah, a little snack food.
Yeah.
Definitely saw that one. It's unfortunate when I get an image in my head, and I definitely saw myself skewered.
Skewered?
Skewered, yeah.
Okay. 392. No, I'm off now. 394, right? Yeah, no, 434. I'm as mixed up as you are.
I didn't know what you were talking about.
I was wanting to give the number.
I was about ready to call the hospital. I thought maybe you...
I don't blame you. 434-394-0924.
Is that 0924?
0924.
All right.
Okay.
Thank goodness you got that one. I'm like, looking at you like...
I know.
Yeah, I would have been looking up here, so it would have been obvious what I was doing.
The number to call, I should have said.
Yes. Give us a call. Let us know what's going on in Farmville. Should we jump over to maybe some Farmville news, see what's going on? Or do you want to talk about the genetically modified
I don't want to
goat
talk about
that spins spider silk from others? That is awesome.
That's utterly ridiculous.
Oh, you didn't just do that, did you? Oh, no, that's amazing. That's an amazing fact. For U.S. Professor Randy Lewis transplanted a gene into the goats from a spider that allows the goats to produce milk containing an extra protein. This is then extracted from the goat milk and spun into a spider silk thread. Well, I'm glad that's what it is, and it's not like threads coming out of the udder. That's what I thought was coming, right?
Well,
next I saw a goat, walking on the ceiling, doing its own little goat web. I hate goat webs. They really bother me. They're so wet with that milky stuff all over them. So, certainly we digressed on that one.
It's time to go elsewhere.
We just lost half the...
listening audience.
Okay, what do we have? U.S. Marshals pull prisoners funding from Piedmont. That doesn't sound very exciting. It sounds kind of sad for some reason. This is about affordable housing. Farmville Council debates PUDs. We have Doug Stanley coming in tomorrow. I wonder if that falls anywhere under his purview.
That probably will.
Cool. So you hear here, you got to tune in tomorrow for Doug Stanley. And we'll ask him those questions. Mm-hmm. He's always good with information.
Yes.
Last time I was here, I forgot to turn on the Call Flo Show.
Yeah, right.
He redid half the show just for us.
I was with you.
With us, yeah.
I was here.
I remember now. It struck me. It's like, oh, yeah. Cumberland Animal Control needs help. For you folks out there, new budget provides it. So, Cumberland Animal Control looks like they might be helping or hiring.
Getting help.
Hiring in the near future. So, yeah, if you're an animal person, give them a call, I would say.
Well, I think it's more for money than it is for...
Really? Come on.
Extra
Needs
funding.
help. I see what you're saying. Needs help. But you can understand my confusion.
I can understand the confusion, yeah.
Yeah, I do have a little bit of a pet peeve about bylines and what do you call them? The
hooks.
The hook, yeah, or whatever.
They get you.
They're so terribly written grammatically that I end up thinking different things. And they mean to do it to me. I'm so easily confused. Do they not know this out there? So, let's see. Student races. Looks like some Longwood
this is
students.
Sports, yeah.
Yeah, Longwood baseball. You know, I heard something about this. Longwood baseball uses team effort to power past VCU. I guess it's been a long, long time since they beat VCU. So that's a pretty big deal around here. Congratulations to Longwood baseball. You said you liked baseball, didn't you?
Did I? Francis is the baseball lover. Had he pursued it, he could have probably played professional baseball.
I bet
He's
you're right.
that good.
Yeah.
Played first base.
You just don't know when you're a kid how fun that would be. You know, I wish I had that kind of focus on something, but I'm more of a jack of all trades. But playing baseball would have been awesome. Can you imagine being a rock star? That would have been really cool too. I did pursue that, but
you did?
Yeah, you know.
Oh, cool.
My 20s. I don't remember my 20s very well, but I had a good time.
You did?
I've been told.
That's good.
There's a planned road work schedule coming up here. Do we know where it is? Let's see. If I quit scrolling back and forth, you might be able to read it.
Dizzy.
Highway work requiring road lane structure closures is planned. However, work may be delayed, canceled due to weather or other issues. Items in italics contain new updated information. District-wide activities.
Okay. Crews will perform various activities throughout the district to include, but are not limited to, bridge and guardrail maintenance, brush, tree limb cutting, pothole surface shoulder work, surface treatment operations, work orders, mowing, boom axing, drainage repairs, work, and roadside cleanup. So that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're going to be busy.
So if you see any of that going on, just say thank you.
Be patient and
That's right.
We don't have to have road work this year, though. I mean, they paved our road. That was outstanding.
Yes,
I don't know what you guys did to get that paved, but I definitely appreciate it immensely.
Yeah.
I'd say it's probably that time.
It is. So we got,
I would have never known.
We've got the weather coming up. Okay. And the birthday calendar.
Weather first?
Weather first.
I know. One of these days I'm going to get you to cave on that one.
I'm not going to cave.
Well, I do not trust the current temperature, but I do sort of trust the...
Let's try this again.
I taught Chris how to refresh
with
an F5. And
that's right. I'm just F5 crazy now.
She's like... All right, leave it alone.
Yes. Okay.
All righty. We'll give it 55. We'll split the difference. No, it says 54. All
54.
Right. Humidity is 92%, and winds are just calm. The barometer is actually rising a little bit to 30.21. It's going to be mostly sunny today with a beautiful 82 high, and overnight mostly clear with a low of 58. On Friday, very similar, mostly sunny with a high of 84. On Friday night, similar, mostly cloudy with a low of 62. Saturday gets very complicated. There's a 30% chance of showers in the morning, and then later on there's a 70% chance of showers and lightning storms. The high will be 83. That turbulent weather continues into Saturday night with a 60% chance of showers, and then likely a chance of showers later on, only 30% with a low of 60 degrees.
Mother's Day.
Oh, yeah, what? Mother's Day. If that made sense to you, then good. What are you going to do Mother's Day?
I'm going to go visit with my children.
Nice. That'd be cool.
I hope Francis can come. It feels like it.
That'd be good.
Yeah.
And Sunday, it looks like it's going to be a nice day, really nice day. Partly sunny, so it's going to be overcast, but that's usually kind of nice. 78 degrees. Sounds really sweet to me. Yeah, if you guys may have to go fishing.
Yeah, I was thinking about that the other day. I was going past the pond, and it looked rather inviting.
Yeah.
So I might try to, sink in a spinner or two.
Nice. Really?
Yeah, maybe this afternoon.
You mostly bass down there?
Bass, we've got brim, we've got, crappie.
Crappie?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Those are fun to catch, you know.
They are fun.
They give up a pretty good fight.
They do.
Yeah, I got a nice little bass down there at the other one.
Oh, that's
good. It just invigorated me.
Mm-hmm.
It just triggered that. Oh, yeah, I love to fish. You haven't done it so long.
Yeah.
All right, so we should probably do some birthdays.
Oh, okay.
What do you think?
Sure. Well, the birthdays are not sponsored today, so we'll get right to it. Today is Thursday, the 11th day of May.
Yay.
Celebrating birthdays are Carol Swink of Farmville. A happy birthday to Carol. Also celebrating birthdays on this 11th, we have Ivy Lynn Dubois.
Happy birthday.
DJ Fisher.
Happy birthday.
J.R. Tanner. Happy birthday to J.R. Jackie Houghton. Or Houghton. Or Houghton. I'm not sure.
Pick one. No.
I'm going to say Houghton.
All right. Well,
okay.
You've already given all three.
I know.
So it's a good way to cover it.
Yes, it is. And Dana Borum is celebrating a birthday today as well. We have a couple of anniversaries.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Donovan and Megan Manning. And E.B. and Janet Fisher. So congratulations and best wishes to one and all celebrating out there on this May the 11th. We hope you have a fantastic day today.
Absolutely. I hope you have a partner as good as mine who made my birthday absolutely fantastic.
That's great. I knew that she would.
She does.
Yeah.
We try to treat each other pretty good all the time, but on birthdays we go out there and she set the bar really high though. That can be, I'm like, oh
concert
no.
tickets to Nickelback.
Going to Nickelback. Wow. What more could you ask for?
All right. Send those birthday names to birthdays at WFLO.net, or you can send them into general at WFLO.net.
Yeah. We get them.
Send them to Heartland Communications at 217 West 3rd Street, Suite 2, Farmville, Virginia, 23901, or you can call them in. Yeah, right here to the show.
Yeah,
at 434-394-0924. So that's our birthday and anniversary calendar. Yes.
Did you break it?
I did not break. I haven't touched a thing.
Yeah,
but that doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, you did. Remember? See, look at it. It did the same thing. It just really that bothers me. But anyway, what song do you know every word to?
Oh, geez. I know every word to a lot of songs.
Oh, you've got that memory, don't you? You've got a good memory and you can remember song lyrics and stuff like that?
Sure.
Really?
Yeah. I know the alphabet song from beginning to end.
Okay.
I'm not going to do it.
Oh, come on.
No.
Why not?
No, because.
Because why?
Because.
What's that from?
What?
Because.
I Love You. That's the Beatles.
Because. Oh, that's what you're saying. Well, everything just went kind of crazy for me here. I'm not even sure where I'm at anymore. One of the few songs this is why I did not become a rock star, because I have terrible memory for lyrics. Oh. So what I did for years and years is I jam with people and I just make stuff up, So it's a lot like radio. So I was preparing, I guess, for this career.
I guess you were. I know.
But, I have a hard time remembering.
There's no such thing as a coincidence around here.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've already done those.
Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. But the other one went away.
It went away? Well, we've got a caller anyway.
Excellent. WFLO, you are on the air.
Oh, good morning.
Hey, first time?
Yeah. Oh, thank you. Thank you for your giving me some time. I have a few items.
Okay.
Yes.
You were just talking about songs to remember the entire song.
Uh-huh.
Well, I think it's really fascinating that every once in a while you hear like a rap song, or I guess is that what they call them? And they're pretty much like talking through the entire song.
Yeah.
That seems like that would be almost impossible to go to a concert and remember. It's almost like an album you're trying to remember.
Exactly. It would be.
You kind of know what I'm talking about. You hear them, they're just like blabbering through the whole gig.
Some of these guys are amazing at what they can do with lyrics. I mean, how they can iterize and, do that kind of stuff. And then there's the other side of uncomprehensible word usage, too. But, it's...
Yeah, but it's all repetition too. Once a song gets into your head and it's played to death, you're going to, pretty much remember it whether you like it or not. It's going to be there.
And I think it was at least it's got to be probably dozens, but I think it was a very popular song by Elton John, and people were asking him, well, what does it mean? And he's like, it doesn't mean anything. They were just words that fit together, and it sounded cool.
The Beatles did that, too.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Yeah, the Beatles did that, too.
Oh, did they?
Mm-hmm.
And I guess it works.
Yeah, it does. Like Jet. It's really not about anything,
right,
really.
Right.
I think he had a dog named Jet or something, but the song itself.
Yeah. Huh. Well, I think, I don't know, most people try to make it about something, but they can, you can make a beautiful song without meaning, I suppose. Yeah.
The Beatles, they could read an article in the newspaper and make a song out of it.
I read
really?
I read a cereal box once, and it turned out all right. Words are words. You just have to sing them in the right tonality and in the right rhythm, and you've got a song.
That's right.
Yeah, it's not all that strange, actually. And for music, one of the most brilliant ideas I heard about for writing music is the use of stars. So you get like a transparent lines for your music staff, and you just chart the stars into it to make the notes, and voila, you've got a song.
Really?
Yeah. Creative.
That's very creative.
Yeah. I heard
that is.
I heard recently that there was I don't know if it was an organization or what, they made a song that they put into the copyright office that covers every song that's ever been written or ever could be. It was I didn't read the article in detail, but basically it makes it almost impossible to get a copyright for a song anymore. I had my first copyright at 16. I remember it was my only copyright at 16, and it was a song called "So Far Away," and I wrote it in Hawaii because I was separated from my girlfriend. I was that mad teenager because they'd separated me. And I wrote it "So Far Away." Thought it was a good song, and then like a few months later, Dire Straits comes out with a song "So Far Away," and I'm like, they stole my song, But it's my story.
But you can't copyright a title.
True.
Of a song.
Yeah. It's got to be the...
Yes. Go ahead.
No. Please.
A few weeks ago, somebody called about fireflies.
Huh.
And I don't know if you remember it or not, but they said they hadn't seen them. And I've kind of even started to take notice in the evenings. I still haven't seen a firefly.
Neither have I.
They don't come in probably until around June. The latter part of May and the first part of June. Saw our first hummingbird yesterday evening, so that I've got to go home and rechange all of my water because it's been out there for a while.
Yeah,
I'm a hummingbird water.
Got to shake that sugar.
Got to shake the sugar. That's right. Anyway,
yeah, we had one about 2 weeks ago. I got caught in the garage, and seems like every few days we see one passing.
No.
Oh, well. Maybe he'll call back.
Oh,
call back. We got
I was
cut
enjoying that conversation, too.
I know.
He's so good to us.
I know he really
I really
is.
appreciate his insight and take on things.
Yeah.
They always trigger some kind of... They elicit a conversation.
Right. Well, the reason we have poplar trees, and if you can see up above on the canopy of the forest, they have these beautiful orange blooms.
Yeah.
They're not really orange. They're kind of like a dreamsicle orange.
Okay, that's the poplar?
Those are the poplar trees.
Okay.
And the hummingbirds love those blooms. So when they start falling is when you start really seeing the hummingbirds come down out of the canopy to seek other sources of nectar.
That's cool. I'll have to keep an eye out because I think when I look out the back window that we've got a bunch of them there, and they, that would make a lot of sense.
They're so interesting to watch.
They are, and I'm going to try to do the finger feeding this year. I've got the little finger feeders, so that would be a lot of fun. Yeah, I have to be patient. I'm not sure that I'm patient. I always want to do something, get something done, so it's hard to sit with, that. But I think it would be worth it.
It would be worth it, yeah. Same with fishing.
Yeah. There's something else I was going to ask you, but I don't remember what it was. It's that kind of morning. I apologize.
That's okay. It's Thursday. It's over the hump day. Oh, yeah. It's the day over the hump day.
The number is 434-394-0924. Caller, if you want to call back, that would be awesome. Or if somebody else would like to call and let us know what's happening around the town of Farmville or just around in your life. All right. Here's a question for you. Paul McCartney and John Lennon went into a bar. Oh, no. Wrote which Rolling Stones song? Well, that doesn't sound quite right. They wrote a lot of songs. Oh, Rolling Stones songs. I get it. There was actually, I read a story about this where the Beatles, John Lennon, and it was, I think it was just Mick Jagger, where they had gotten together, spent like a week in his house or something like that, and it was all focused on just making incredible music and doing drugs. But music, I would love to have been there. Did you know Jimi Hendrix only had one top 40 hit? Did you know which song it was?
Along the Watchtower.
Who doesn't know that?
Bob
Dylan.
Yeah,
that was a Dylan
that's
tune.
right.
It's like that one and Knock, Knock, Knock on Heaven's Door and Lay Your Body Down. I love that song. Dylan's a hero, my hero.
He writes some good stuff.
My brain's just not functioning.
You're not coming up with what?
What's that?
You're not coming up with. Well,
no, my brain. I can't find words or anything.
You haven't discovered a new word yet today.
Strategerism.
I don't know about that one.
WFLO, you're on the air.
Oh, good morning.
Hey.
It was a drag. Yeah, you guys hung up on me.
Yeah, right.
Oh my. No, I'm serious. But you were talking about Dylan.
Yes.
I wonder if, because I could picture him being on American Idol and not even making it to the main stage.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Just with his...
He's got that raspy voice, yeah.
Yes, and what's wrong with that? It's just very unique. We haven't had one of those in a while, a new voice.
Well, Dylan was sort of compared to, like, Woody Guthrie. He was like the next generation of Woody Guthrie coming down. And so what I enjoy most about Dylan is his prolific songwriting and the profoundness of his lyrics. I mean, he's amazing. But I had the same reaction with Dylan. Like, the first time I heard him is, how did this guy ever make a penny making music? And now he's one of the richest, most famous musicians ever. And I actually enjoy listening to him. And when I sing along, I can do that really terrible voice. But shouldn't that be everybody's hero? Because everybody can sing along and sound bad, but, they can still sing along.
That's right.
And so, I find Dylan very fascinating. I read his autobiography, too, and that was... it gave me insights to a lot of his earlier stuff, especially in New York when he's kind of a homeless guy, bedding up with all kinds of different couples or single people. And He's a wealth of experience and knowledge. Incredibly intelligent man. So.
Heck yeah! And you mentioned you were going to see Nickelback.
You got it. Yep.
You know, what is the bad rap? When I mention Nickelback and I go, I have not yet met a person that's like, oh man, they suck, they're horrible, they're
exactly
blah blah. It's like there's always these anti-Nickelback people, and I think they have some great music.
Oh yeah, I love Nickelback. They're one of my favorites, and I think the argument was that they sounded too much like Creed, you know. And I'm like, I don't care who they sound like. I think they have their own unique sound, and so I love their groove. They've got that kind of hard rock feel to them, and so are you going to the concert too?
I have not. Their songs are kind of witty, and I have not seen it. Where are you going to see with Nickelback?
It's up in Jiffy Lube Live. So it's like 3 hours north.
Okay.
Close to Washington, D.C., and up there, which makes sense.
But yes. But you mentioned Creed. I bought their first CD, and then I bought the second, and they sounded exactly the same.
Yeah. I
think did you notice that? It's like the beat, the rhythm,
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, and I think that's one thing about Nickelback I found interesting was they had different periods of their music, which each period sounded a little bit different. But I do agree that I can't stand the formula song or the formula show or the formula, you know, it's just like, we're just going to cookie cut this one and get it right out of here. But Nickelback's had enough original songs that it overcomes that, but they do still have some of that with them. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know, I saw I think it was in Washington, we went to see Michael Bublé.
Oh, yeah.
And I tell you what, I thought it was just going to be a snoozer. He was so entertaining. He really was. Had that kind of Frank Sinatra kind of twist to it.
Really?
Very entertaining. Had a comedian come out to open the show, and It was a blast.
I like Michael Bublé.
Oh, yeah.
He does well with a lot of the standards, you know, for Sinatra. And,
oh, yeah. He's right up your alley there.
Yep. I like him a lot.
Who else have you seen up there?
And Washington?
Yeah.
I saw, I saw Smashing Pumpkins.
Oh, how was that show?
Oh, I saw him twice. I saw him once at a little college, but it was just it was very entertaining. I'm a big fan of his.
There we go again.
No,
what's going on
here?
I don't know. Well,
hopefully I can get a hold of that button and turn it off. When
just cut down the mic. That's all you have to do is cut down the mic. And then cut the button.
But maybe people like to hear the mom. Oh, here it is. He's back. He's back.
Well,
he's back.
Everything's going nuts. All right, turn up the. Oh, yeah. Okay,
hello. The universe is messing with us, I guess. It's Thursday.
Yes, it's Thursday. Usually you'd say it's Monday. But today is Thursday.
I wasn't here Monday, so I think what's happened is that it's just stretched it out the whole week. It's just dibbled it here and there. And like, all right, we're going to throw you some Monday right now.
All right.
Here we go. May cause seizures. WFLO, you are on the air.
Hey, this is a third-time caller.
Hey, man, how's it going? Haven't heard from you in a long time.
Oh, man. Oh, my God. I haven't. My last breakup, I was hung up that many times.
Well, you know.
But anyway, one last band I saw in Washington that I was extremely impressed with, and they're kind of contemporary. Is a group called Yanni. I think Yanni was the man's name.
Oh yeah, we know Yanni.
Oh, you remember him?
Oh,
yeah,
absolutely.
I do.
He was kind of a yawner, wasn't he? I mean, did he have slower I forgot what his style was. Wasn't it kind of a slow, melodic?
Kind of a new age type stuff, I think.
Yes, I think it was all instrumental.
Oh.
And very just kind of a new age, kind of a twist, not head banging or I couldn't even describe it to you.
So it is a little bit on the harder rock side. Then I always thought Yanni was. We always called him Yanni, but I'm gonna have to remember that. Yeah. So listen closer.
I wouldn't call him hard rock.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even call him. I don't even know what your term rock would be, but he was
more of a pop.
I don't even know how to describe it.
Pop artist?
Yeah.
I don't know. Have you ever heard a band like live or full band all? And then see them in a small venue, totally acoustic?
When we would in Annapolis, a lot of the local they have great local talent there, and they would be all acoustic. Yes.
I saw Dan,
and it was just local music.
Yeah, I saw Dan Fogelberg that way. He was my first concert I ever went to, and he was using the Eagles gear. And I thought that was kind of fun, but it was a really good rocking concert. And about 15 years later, I saw him in this little venue at Sun City, Arizona, with my dad. And he was all acoustic, and it was so cool to see that and have somebody solo get up on stage and be able to perform at that level of entertainment was amazing.
Yeah,
I saw Elton John numerous times.
Oh, I hate
and
you.
At least twice he was solo on the piano.
Yeah,
just him for close to 3 hours. That was those shows were dynamite.
Any way I could see Elton John, I would go see Elton John.
We saw Elton John.
Really?
Yeah.
Good show. I mean, my brother says one of the best shows he ever saw.
Yeah, the
it was a treat.
acoustics in the Coliseum though were not kind to him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But regardless of that, it was a great concert.
So when was this?
Years ago.
Oh, it was years ago. I would say at least, well more than 20.
Which begs the fact that he is so good and has done it for so long, and he just keeps doing it. How many has he had? 5 final tours, I think. I think he might be done though. Did you see his movie?
No.
Oh man, fantastic! So. Came out about the same time that Bohemian Rhapsody did with Freddie Mercury. Came out a few months after that.
Yeah.
And he's in a treatment center, and just the way he evolves out of that, I thought that was amazing. Really well done.
Yep.
And,
man,
I don't even know how old he is, but for some reason I'm like, he's going to pass away at some time, and when he does, it's going to be one of the hardest days for a lot of people. I think it's just he's so much response about that.
He's quite an icon.
Oh yeah. I saw Shania Twain one time, and that's when she was just young and cutesy, and that kind of. We were so far back. The only thing behind me was the block wall, and I could stand up and touch the ceiling.
Oh wow!
And she looked like a grain of rice. That's how far back she was.
So funny. So
there he goes again. I don't know what the problem is. Have you got a timer on there or something?
Alicia and I had that issue at the Guns N' Roses. We got tickets at the top row, and when we get there, the concert had just started. Actually, we missed a little bit of it. And there's this guy next to us. He's like falling off. He's like falling down. He was totally out of it. Didn't know who he was or where he was or anything. So we kind of took him under our wing and like, don't hurt yourself. Be safe. And then we decided to see if we could get any closer. And we ended up getting all the way down onto the floor. And it was one of those things. Is like somebody was like turning people's heads away so that we could do that. It was so cool. A fantastic concert. Oh my God. The Slash. I get chills just thinking about him playing guitar.
Yeah.
He's so powerful. Just so in command of his instrument. I just loved him.
That's great.
And I never really had paid that much attention to him before. So that's why I think I like seeing bands in concert, because you get to kind of see where they come from.
That's right. Absolutely.
Whew. All right.
Well, we got a few more minutes left.
All right. You want to talk about Queen Elizabeth's handbag?
It was a body language communication device. You know, a lot of people have certain habits or certain things that they do that will sort of show their moods or that type of thing.
She actually had it planned out, it looks like. She
Really?
used it to relay secret and silent messages to her staff.
Oh, my gosh.
For example, if she finished speaking to a guest, she moved it from one arm to another, and her aides would politely end the conversation. If she wanted to abruptly end the conversation, she put her bag on the ground. Brilliant.
That is brilliant.
If I was the queen, I'd be doing something really,
Oh, you go, girl.
She had a lot of time to perfect her
she sure
nuances,
did.
I suppose.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, this is really cool. We're kind of reading some really fascinating facts here, and it says that there's a spacecraft graveyard in the South Pacific Ocean. I guess that's just where spacecraft go to die.
No, that's Point Nemo.
And there's 300 spacecraft and associated space debris, including MIR. I got MRIs on my brain. Literally, that was good, too. The first ever object assembled in planetary orbit by Russian cosmonauts. It seems...
Wow. Well, it's the furthest place on Earth from land.
Oh.
So, Point Nemo.
Hey. Yeah. Oh, broccoli's a man-made food. We were talking about broccoli before. I think it was yesterday.
My recipe.
I finally got the recipe up. It should. Well, I got it to Taylor. It should be up pretty soon.
Oh, good.
On the website. Yeah. So, why is it a man-made food, though? Do you know about that?
I don't
know. They
know.
genetically... Oh, no. There's pictures being taken. So, humans just engineered broccoli out of nowhere? No, well, not exactly. Broccoli only came after years and years of selective breeding between wild cabbage plants that started around the 6th century BC.
That's why I don't like it.
The fact the word broccoli comes from the Italian. You told me yesterday you love broccoli.
I do like broccoli in certain ways.
I see.
Yeah.
The flowering crest of a cabbage. And that's interesting.
It is interesting.
Sometimes I wonder if that's even true. But, how close are we?
We're close.
It's so close that we got to go.
That's
This
right.
is WFLO. I hope you have a fantastic day. Thank you for being with us.